Hello there, friends. It's Jimmy Maverick. Thank you very much for watching. We are very excited to talk to you today about the 16 Rounds Plus draft tool that we are offering for the 2024 fantasy football season. We got a new look to the app, and we've got some added features, but I just wanted to real quickly go over how do you use it, how do you set it up, and you will see it is a breeze. This app, you can set up in under a minute. You just have to answer 3 questions. The questions are: how does your league score points? That's the first question. You can see there's a number of options here. I'm doing a ton of best ball right now, so I'm going to select the best ball list. The second question is, do you want to engage the counselor's recommended player filter? So if you just want to see the fantasy football counselor's picks, you click yes here, and it will only show you those players. But I want to see all the players, so we're going to say no here. And then finally, do you want to enter draft mode? Draft mode will break the top 250 list down based on the size of your league and your draft position. So let's do 12-team league. Draft position 7. Let's enter draft mode and let's see what it does. Now, if you click the no there, it will just show you the top 250 list, which is very handy in certain cases. But this is to give you customized round by round recommendations for each round of the draft. So you can see here, it is recommending at pick number 7, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, and A.J. Brown. Those are the top 3 Cuddy scores that should be available to you at pick number 7. Now, the Cuddy score stands for consistency, upside, durability, depth chart, and youth. Players score points based on those criteria. Those points are added up. That gives you a Cuddy score. Cuddy score is between 0 and 100, although occasionally it does go over in certain rare cases. But you'll see here that Bijan Robinson scores 98 Cuddy points, 98 out of 100. That's a great score to have. Jahmyr Gibbs scores 93. A.J. Brown scores 89. And you'll see that there's a couple other players here that score better than A.J. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Tyreek Hill both score better, yet they're not on the recommend list up here. Why is that? Well, that's because these guys are both long shots, which means they are less than a 50-50 chance they would make it to you at pick 7. But it is showing you them because if they do happen to make it to you, and you've got a choice, you want to take a wide receiver, should I take Amon-Ra? Should I take A.J. Brown? Well, this is saying take Amon-Ra. He is a higher scoring player. I like him better than A.J. Brown, but not to say A.J. Brown's bad, but I'm just saying he's better. And so what you're seeing here is all the players between your first round pick and your second round pick, but instead of being sorted by their draft position, they're sorted by their Cuddy scores. So the highest Cuddy scores are at the top. The lowest Cuddy scores are at the bottom, and there's 3 players down here, which it's saying to just completely avoid. Justin Jefferson, who's going to either be playing with a rookie quarterback or a failed quarterback in Sam Darnold. I don't want anything to do with that. Very bad situation. Brandon Ayuk, who is a regression risk here as a low-volume player, absolutely not worth a first-round pick. And then Nico Collins, who, of course, has the added competition of Stephon Diggs, who I consider as the number 1 player, the number 1 receiver on this team. The upside on these players is all terrible, especially as first-round picks. So they are pretty much just avoid. Just stay away from them. Don't bother with them. Even though they score well on some other criteria, like their durability and their consistency, they are very risky for this year. So what you do is you just focus on the players at the very top of the list, avoid the players at the bottom, and then once you're done with round 1, just click this little arrow right here. You go to round 2. Who's it recommending? Mike Evans, Zay Flowers, Derrick Henry. You can also see here Chris Olave is a long shot. Saquon Barkley is a long shot, but if they make it to you, they're very good options. Let's jump to round 3. Round 3, Isaiah Pacheco, Josh Allen, Travis Kelce are your top 3 choices. Pacheco is a reach here. And, you can see here's an example of a Cuddy that went over 100 points, but he is a reach in the 3rd round. That means he should be available for your 4th round pick. So you don't need to take him here unless you really, really want him. And, I do like Pacheco in the 3rd, but I would consider waiting for him for the 4th round. But that's basically how it works. It's very straightforward. You just keep this on. You can keep this on your phone, on your tablet. You can also squeeze this baby down to just a portion of your screen like that. Look at that. Just take it down. You can have your draft running in this space, and you can have this just off to the side, and it's giving you lots of critical, important pieces of information. So I invite you to go to my website, go to 16roundsplus.com. That's where you can access the app. You can sign up for a free account if you haven't already. If you do have an account, you can log in and access it. If you like it, you can subscribe. It's only $24.95 for an unlimited number of drafts that you are running, and it has multiple lists depending on the type of leagues you're in. I do a lot of high stakes leagues. I do a lot of best ball. It's got lists for both of those. I added a super flex list this year. And of course, you've got your PPR, half PPR, and standard leagues as well. Customized lists on each of them, customized order of players on each of them. So it's very important that you have that distinction depending on what draft you're in. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you spending the time here with me on this. And please go check it out, 16roundsplus.com. Have yourself a great day. I'll talk to you soon.